Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, just want to start off on the weekly today. Lots going on here. We've had a solid few weeks, sort of stretching for this area of resistance that we had in 2021. I haven't really got back to that area. There's nothing else that I need to be concerned with because it doesn't matter how far back I go. There is no structure in the area that we are hovering, apart from what we formed this year. So, solid couple of weeks here. Green. Keep green. This looks like an exhaustion bar, but we still made another weekly high here. So this is just looking a little bit different to the rest of the market that I'm watching. And oscillators still straight up, but does look like we're coming to an area that we need to be paying attention to. If we start getting into the levels that we want to be paying attention to. Firstly, on the 8 hour, that is ranging. There is no ways that is giving you any signals of which direction to go. The only thing that we do know is we're in an upward trend right now. No two ways about that. Pretty clear upward trend, and we are ranging in an upward trend. So technically, we should be sort of looking at this scenario there and saying, break above, it's long, there's our next level, break below, see if we can find support here to form a wedge and bounce back up, or if you get below this area here, 13, let's just call it 1400 should I rather say. So get below that, then good chance that we can just retrace quite a bit of what we've made the last couple of weeks. If you start drilling down, okay, that's 3 hour. Have a look at that. I mean, there's no real direction there. Look at the grouping of the oscillators. No real opportunity here to be long either. So this is looking like top of range. Tails to the upside, tails to the downside. Lots of indecision, and even clearer on the hour. So I'm skeptical. I really am skeptical about this. To me, this could be a double top. It's forming for a move back down to the bottom of the range. And you can see the oscillators are agreeing with that scenario. So if you look at this on the 15-minute, there we are there. So we want to see pretty much a break and retest of this area. Oscillators don't agree with us at the moment. But if you do get a crossover the moving averages here and you start dropping below 1436, you've still got another area just below that of potential support as well. So you could find support here for a move back up. If you do get above Friday's highs, then there is basically a 120 point stop loss because you put your stop loss below this range and look for another move up. It'll be first the height of the range will be 120 points, and then I don't think there's another measured move that we can look at. Possibly that. So here's our leg up, but I think that's just going to be the range height. So that would give us 14,522. Just check a higher time frame just to see what is there. Probably, yeah, there is some structure. There's quite a bit of structure here. So that would be upside target 14,522. But the problem I've got with that is I would have to wait for a break up here. I'm going to risk 103 points for 65 points. Not even worth taking the trade. So yeah, I think I'm a little bit skeptical about what we're seeing at the moment. The Dow and the S&P are looking weird. The Euro USD, sort of the whole dollar, all the dollar pairs are looking sort of poised to give back some of the dollar gains this year. So, and if that happens, then that's pretty positive for the DAX. For me at the moment, this is sit on hands. I don't really want to be trading sort of these little incremental moves. What I should say is probably worthwhile looking for a long here at 14,364. with some decent price action to get me a tighter stop. That's probably the best scenario, but that's not structure. That there's not structure. That's just the low of the week. So structure is going to be a little bit further down, and that is over here. So, something around 14,349, but that below the moving average is also going to possibly get a crossover. It's too much risk, to be honest. You can see how on the hour that would play out. You'll still be in an upward trend, but you may just, you've broken one trend line if you draw from there to there. So there's so much going on. I suppose there is another trend line here that we probably need to be paying attention to. I see quite a bit there. So this is the zone to pay attention to, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose that's bottom line. 14,351. If we get price action off here, that is fairly solid. There's possibly another move to test these highs. If you start breaking below this 14,350 and retest it, then I would argue you're more than likely coming back down to test the lows of the week, which would be down here at 14,135. I'm a little bit skeptical. Don't want to be jumping in long up here, and just based on what I'm seeing to the left, it's going to have to be really clear before I jump in on this one. That's for sure. So I do have a little bit of a gap to the downside here as well. So this is a strong case, I think. 14,349, possibly 14,345, somewhere in this area. You just need to pick up these tails here. It'll be off one of these tails, and you can see there's another area right there where, look at all the tails that have tested that, and that closes that gap. So lots going on here. That's kind of what my view is at the moment. If we do find support down here, then nice tight stop loss below the price action, and trade it back to the top of the range. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.